China's balancing act, navigating economic headwinds while aiming for reasonable wage growth. China's Communist Party, CCP, has announced a bold initiative to stimulate economic growth and alleviate financial burdens on its citizens, focusing on achieving reasonable wage growth amidst a complex and challenging landscape. This strategic move follows the conclusion of China's two-sessions political meeting, where a conservative 5% economic growth target was set for 2024, a figure that, while achieved, represents the slowest pace since 1990, excluding the pandemic-stricken year of 2020. The announcement underscores the CCP's awareness of the mounting economic pressures facing the nation. The recent dip into deflation, the first in a year, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of the Chinese economy. While the official 5% growth target was met, this seemingly positive figure masks a deeper reality. The economy has been grappling with a confluence of significant headwinds, each demanding careful navigation and strategic intervention. The prolonged property market crisis continues to cast a long shadow, leaving a trail of distressed developers and impacting consumer confidence. The lingering effects of the pandemic, particularly suppressed consumer spending, have yet to fully dissipate, creating a dampening effect on overall economic activity. Furthermore, record-high youth unemployment rates paint a worrying picture of the nation's future workforce and potential for sustained economic growth. The government's response to these challenges has been measured, marked by a cautious approach that contrasts with the expansive stimulus packages some analysts advocate. While a substantial 10 trillion yuan, £1.1 trillion, debt support package for local governments was announced in November, the CCP has largely refrained from implementing large-scale stimulus measures. This strategic hesitation may reflect concerns about escalating debt levels and the potential for long-term economic instability. Adding further complexity to the economic equation is the ongoing trade war with the United States. The specter of Donald Trump's potential expansion of tariffs on Chinese exports looms large, threatening to disrupt global trade flows and inflict further damage on the already strained economy. The possibility of other countries following suit and imposing their own tariffs adds another layer of uncertainty and potential economic fallout. This scenario would significantly amplify the pressure on China's export-oriented sectors and impact its overall economic trajectory. The CCP's focus on reasonable wage growth represents a multifaceted approach aimed at boosting domestic consumption and mitigating the impact of economic slowdown on the general population. By increasing disposable income, the party hopes to stimulate domestic demand and offset the negative effects of sluggish export performance and subdued investment. This strategic shift towards domestic-driven growth emphasizes the need for a more balanced and resilient economic model. However, the success of this strategy hinges on a number of critical factors. The effectiveness of the wage growth initiative will depend on the extent to which it translates into tangible increases in consumer spending power, and whether this increase is sufficient to offset the impact of other economic challenges. Furthermore, addressing the underlying structural issues affecting the economy, the property market crisis, high youth unemployment, and the trade war, remains crucial for achieving sustainable and long-term economic growth. The road ahead for the Chinese economy remains fraught with challenges. While the CCP's commitment to reasonable wage growth represents a significant step towards addressing pressing economic concerns, the long-term success of this strategy will depend on the government's ability to navigate the complex interplay of domestic and international factors. The coming years will be a critical test of China's economic resilience and the effectiveness of its chosen path. The delicate balance between stimulating growth, managing debt, and navigating the geopolitical landscape will determine the success of China's economic strategy and its ability to achieve sustainable prosperity. The international community will be watching closely to see how China tackles these challenges and what impact it will have on the global economy. The stakes are high, and the world waits to see how this intricate economic game unfolds.